Hey there! If you're looking for a really powerful, super direct way to grow your online business, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to break down the success blueprint for a strategy called solo ads. Let's dive right in. So have you ever felt, well, stuck? You know that feeling, right? Like, no matter what you do, you're posting on social media till you're blue in the face. You're trying to figure out SEO. You're pouring money into these complicated ad platforms, and you just can't get enough traffic. It's a huge frustration, constantly fighting these algorithms that just change the rules on you without any warning. But what if there was a shortcut? A way to get your offer right in front of his super targeted audience, not in months, but in a matter of days. Well, that's the shortcut we're going to explore right now. Okay, so what in the world is a solo ad? It's actually incredibly simple. All it is you pay someone who's already done the hard work of building a big, engaged email list in your niche, and they send an email promoting your stuff to their people. The best way to think of it, you're basically renting their audience. No waiting, no fighting algorithms. Just direct immediate access. Now hold on. Before you go and spend a single dollar, we have to talk about the most important part of this whole thing, your mindset. Getting this piece right is absolutely critical for your success because it completely changes how you look at the entire strategy. So here's the absolute key. You are not buying sales. Let me say that again. You are not buying instant profit. What you are buying is subscribers. You're buying people who will join your email list. That is the real asset because once they're on your list, you control the traffic. You can build a relationship and promote to them for weeks, months, even years to come. And this all leads to two totally different ways of thinking. First, you've got the gambler. The gambler chases that instant sale, gets super frustrated when it doesn't happen right away, and then quits saying, "See, this doesn't work." But the builder gets it. They understand they're acquiring an asset. They're focused on growing their list of subscribers because they know that's where the real long-term predictable value is. All right, so you've got the builder mindset. You're ready to go. Now, how do you actually do it? Let's get practical. This next section is your simple, clear, three-step plan to get your very first solo ad campaign launched. Here is the entire game plan broken down into 3 pillars. First up, we've got to find a reliable vendor. That's your foundation. Second, you absolutely have to build a simple funnel, which is just your system for capturing those leads. And third, and this one's a biggie, we're going to talk about why you have to test small and safe to minimize your risk and maximize your learning. Let's break each one down. So where do you find these people with the email list? Well, for beginners, the safest place by far is a marketplace called Udemy. Just think of it like the Amazon for traffic. It's great because it protects your purchases by filtering out fake bot traffic so you know you're only paying for real human clicks, and it has a totally transparent review system. It's really the perfect place to get your feet wet. Now, when you're looking for a seller, it really just comes down to spotting the green flags and avoiding the red ones. You want to see green flags like lots of strong reviews, and this is the most important one, repeat buyers. That's proof their traffic actually works. On the flip side, if you see any red flags, run. If a seller ever promises guaranteed sales or their clicks are way too cheap to be true, it's a huge sign to just walk away. Okay, step 2 is your funnel. And listen, this part is non-negotiable. The number one mistake rookies make is sending traffic straight to a sales page. No. Instead, you need a simple landing page that does one thing. It captures their email address in exchange for a freebie they can't resist. We call that a lead magnet. This is the system that turns a one-time click into a long-term asset. And for step 3, start small and stay safe. Your first buy should not be for 1,000 clicks. That is not a test, my friend, that's a gamble. You want to start with just 100 to 200 clicks. It's just enough to give you real actual data on how the traffic performs without you having to risk a big chunk of your budget. So you ran your small test. What data are you actually looking for? You really only need to focus on 3 key numbers. First, your opting rate. What percentage of people who clicked actually gave you their email? A good goal here is somewhere between 30 to 50%. Second, figure out your cost per lead. Just divide what you spent by the number of new subscribers. And finally, and this is the true test, watch your email engagement. Are these new people actually opening your follow-up emails? That tells you everything about the quality of the traffic. All right, you have the plan. Now let's talk about what not to do. Think of this section as your guide to avoiding all the common traps that cause most beginners to lose money and give up. I know we've touched on this, but it is so important I'm giving in its own slide. Never ever send paid traffic directly to someone else's sales page. When you do that, you're building their business, not yours. You don't get the email. You don't build an asset. It's just a completely wasted click. And here's that mindset killer again. You have to remember, you're buying subscribers. The real money isn't made on that first click. It's made in your automated email follow-up sequence over the next few days, weeks, and yeah, even months. Patience is absolutely the name of the game here. You could have the best, most targeted traffic in the entire world, and it still can't save a bad funnel. If your landing page is confusing or cluttered or just unclear, people will not sign up. The fix? Keep it brutally simple. One strong headline, one clear benefit, and one box to enter their email. That's it. And this might be the biggest mistake of all. One test that doesn't go perfectly is not a failure, it's data. Every single solo ad you run is a chance to learn something. So many beginners quit when they're just one or two little tweaks away from a big breakthrough. Don't let that be you. So as we wrap this up, let's bring it all back to the ultimate goal here. This isn't about some quick trick. It's about building a real, sustainable, and incredibly valuable asset for your business. And that's really the key takeaway. Solo ads aren't magic. They're not a lottery ticket you buy hoping to wake up rich. They are a system, a predictable, repeatable process for adding new targeted subscribers to your email list day in and day out. And that consistency is what creates predictable results. And this is why it all matters so much. Look, social media platforms can shut you down overnight. Ad accounts get banned for no reason. Search engine rankings can just disappear. But your email list, that is the one traffic source, the one business asset that you truly 100 own. Nobody can ever take that away from you. So I'll just leave you with this one question. Right now, in your business, who really controls the traffic? Is it some faceless algorithm, or is it you? Using solo ads to systematically build your own email list puts that control right back where it belongs, in your hands.